I'm Jenna with Stahls TV, and welcome to the Craft Corner. It's just the beginning of August, and before you know it, all the students will be heading back to school. This is a huge profit opportunity for any crafters or apparel decorators decorating for the school market. For today's project, we're going to be showing you one major opportunity, and that is printing spirit wear. We have a glitter knit t-shirt from J America that is very popular in ladies fan wear, and we're going to be decorating it with CAD-CUT fashion film, CAD-CUT adhesive, and foil. I'm going to go ahead and load my material into the silhouette, and then we'll go ahead and press our project. I'm going to go ahead and start weeding away the excess material. I'm actually going to be weeding this the opposite of how you're used to seeing in these videos. So these letters inside my football helmet here are actually punched through. So I'm going to be weeding out those letters as opposed to everything around it. When weeding a graphic like this, it's a good idea to choose a heat transfer vinyl that can handle a lot of detail. I'm working with CAD-CUT fashion film in navy, and fashion film is known for being really good with fine detail designs. So it'll be able to handle all of the curves and fine lines of this cursive graphic. Okay, and then my text down here is going to weed regularly, so I can go ahead and weed away this excess material from the carrier. All right, and the lines for around the helmet look a little jagged, and I just want to point that out, that that's actually the graphic. So it's supposed to be a helmet that's made to look a little worn. So I just wanted you to know that that's not how the silhouette cut it, it's just how the graphic was made. So we'll go ahead and move on to our adhesive. I'm just going to go through and weed out all those little cavities in there, and then weed the excess away. All right, so we're ready to head to the press and do our application. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be pressing a glitter knit fabric today. So this is the t-shirt purchase from J America, and it's a cotton and lurex blend. So just wanted to point that out because it's going to be durable for our heat transfers. We're not going to have to worry about any of that glitter knit in there melting underneath the high heat. We're going to be applying two different materials today, the CAD-CUT fashion film and adhesive. And I just want to point out that we know that they apply at two different temperatures, but anytime you're pairing two types of material together that apply at different temperatures, we're going to be applying them at the highest temperature. So our fashion film applies at 320 degrees, our adhesive applies at 300, but we don't have to worry about that adhesive not being able to withstand that high heat. So always go with the highest temperature. All right, so before I apply my transfer, of course, I want to do a quick preheat to release any of those moisture, any of the wrinkles or moisture in the fabric. All right, and you just have to do that for a couple seconds, and then you can go ahead and lay your transfer down. This transfer is a little bit larger than my platen, so I'm going to be doing this in a few different presses. All right, so I'm going to place my cover sheet down. And before I go ahead and apply this, I want to just make sure I'm far down enough from this collar so that it's fitting right on the chest. So I want to be a couple inches from that collar. So I'm a little high. I'm just going to drop that down a little bit. And I usually use 4 fingers to measure those 2 inches out just to make it a little easier. All right, so I can go ahead and move that back, put my cover sheet on there. We'll apply that for its full application, 320 degrees, for 15 to 20 seconds. Fashion film's a hot peel, so I can go ahead and peel this carrier back. And then I'm just gonna slide this up slightly so I can go ahead and start the next piece of my design. So you can see since I moved that up, I'm still have some moisture and wrinkle down here, so I want to go ahead and get that out of the way by pressing that real quick. I put my cover sheet down for that since there's some exposed vinyl on the shirt. All right, so I'm going to place my fashion film down, and since I'm doing this transfer, I might as well go ahead and place my adhesive down as well. Adhesive applies for 5 seconds at a light pressure. I know my fashion film is supposed to have a longer dwell time, but it'll get its full dwell time whenever I apply the foil over top of this adhesive for the second press. So I'll go ahead and apply that, 5 seconds, adjust our pressure to a light pressure. I can go ahead and peel my adhesive back. I'm going to go ahead and leave my carrier on for my fashion film since it was a light pressure. I don't want to peel that up quite yet. I'll place my foil down. Cover that exposed vinyl on there. I'm going to put my pressure up to a heavy pressure for the foil, and I'm going to apply this for 8 to 10 seconds. Okay, so my foil is a cold peel, so I'm going to go ahead and let that cool. Now that the foil is cooled down, I can go ahead and peel that back and peel my fashion film carrier back as well. So we have our completed custom glitter tee completed with fashion film and CAD-CUT adhesive and foil. For every player on the field, there's at least 4 people in the stands cheering them on and supporting them. Now that's a large margin for profit opportunity when considering what to sell for this fall sports season. Now let's talk about the profit opportunity and how much it costs to produce. This shirt from J America cost us $9.95 and the transfers for the shirt were 87 cents. That brings me a total cost of $10.82. And my labor and overhead was $2.55. And that brings me to $13.37 as a whole. Now I can sell this shirt for $28, so that leaves me at a profit for one shirt at $15.63. That is a huge opportunity when it comes to selling fall sports apparel. So consider that when you're trying to think of what to sell for back to school. I'm Jenna with Stahls TV, and thanks for joining me in the Craft Corner.